Okay, it's Friday today. I am down on the WA 480.
That's what that guy was here for this morning, bro. His cables there. Okay.
Oh, giving the radio now. Down here with the new Tony's in the new 210 that we've got. So that Mark's got BHC. It's a new addition to the fleet. Bloody awesome machine. Just a newer model, the one that I usually run. It's a 2022 model, I think.
Nah, bro, I can't move those codes over cables there.
Got the intelligent machine control 2.0. So I think it might be 2s.
You're not go between the cone and the manhole there.
Different right here. So yeah, it's freshy. It's probably got maybe 50 hours on it for that. Turned up yesterday. Komatsu been out today to set up.
Yeah, he's going to move in a minute when you
set up the GPS, and it's also got load right scales in it. So yeah, those haven't been hooked up just yet, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to dig out with the scales in it before, so it'll be bloody handy for loading trucks like I've been doing for the last few months. So jobs like that would be perfect for. It's got attached to ram tilting hitch on it, so a bit different to my one. That one is a bit stronger, or heaps stronger actually, and or doesn't tilt as far, but definitely stronger and quite accurate. So the receiver for that is actually tucked in behind the hitch, or in between the hitch and the tilting. So it's definitely way more protected than on the other 210. Out of the way. The one that I operate's sort of right on the front, so it can get hit, but yeah. But yes, I'm being loaded out probably 10 trucks or so today. All of our ones. Heading out to, well, I don't actually know where they're heading out to, but heading out. Yeah, so this pile's a whole lot different to what I remember months and months ago when I was here. I haven't really been here in quite a while. I actually had all this year, so good to be back. Bit of a cruisy day. But you can see the new machine, bloody shiny. It's got a 360 camera on it as well, and AdBlue. Yeah, a few more eco-friendly things on the exhaust, so the bonnet's a whole lot bigger. That Tony, I haven't actually had a go at it yet, but Tony said it sort of pretty much operates the same as the other 210. But yeah, awesome bit of kit. If we get on some GPS jobs with it. Yeah, I'm just in between loads at the moment, just letting the stockpile sort of build up a bit. So I'm just taking some topsoil around to Tony, and when I take it around I'm sort of breaking up a bit, chuck it around and it's drying out. Yeah, quite a bit of rejects coming out of the screen today. I think quite a bit of wet material that you dig it into, so nothing we can really do about that, unfortunately. And there's more rain coming this afternoon and all of the weekend. Yeah, a bit of a bummer. The boys have been keeping it pretty well stocked up for shelter, so yeah, I always forget how smooth this loader is. Really nice machine to operate. Soon and just go around it again. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
now. Load them up. The scale's set to 28, but I'll do a little bit under, or maybe just a little bit over, but try and get back on. So I've been going in, then pull back here where it's level, chuck it up to measure it, try not to spill any. That's a good bucket, that one. And then chuck it through, and drive nice and carefully around. There you're trying to lower the bucket just a little bit, don't want to travel around with it up in the air. And then with the truck, doesn't really matter, just chuck it bang in the middle or a little bit further back. Go 45, then it works out alright, don't have to spin around too much. Put down the first gear, go in, try to get a bit over 10 in the truck, perfect. Yeah, our trucks can take up to 11 tonne in the truck, and then yeah, 17 in the trailer, but try and yeah, I think the boys like being a little bit, yeah, I don't really know, personal preference for each truck driver. Some of them like being a bit heavier in one spot and lighter in the other, and then some of them, or most of them, don't really give a shit, but they get the odd one that buddy always fussy. There's a truck there. Now the scale's telling me I got 17.65 to go in the trailer. So on one side of the scales it's telling me how much I put in, and then on the other side it's the target weight, so what I've got left to go, which makes it pretty simple. But a lot of that one. Oh well. Usually do this in 5 buckets if I'm going pretty heavy, so try one of these next 2 pretty heavy. We get 6.5, should be able to get it up there. Bit easier when you're going out of the shelter because the piles are a bit taller, so you can sort of drive into it a bit better and pack the bucket up, get a bit more weight in. That's alright. When I do it like this, I can sort of stack with the lighter loads, I can stack the trailer a bit better, a bit evenly, a bit more even. Helps to be loading areas nice and even too. Got a couple of bumps on this one, so it isn't very fun when you're going up with a full bucket. The load is bouncing around, so I'll fix it up for the next load. It's 3.35 now, so I won't go too heavy. lift it up at the pile so that I can just go back in if I need to. I'll trick a little bit off. So yeah, it's 0.05 over that one, so that'll be fine for me. Tell them 28.05 there, Simon. As you can see, 2 buckets at the back, and then the other 3 sort of in the middle, and then sort of to the front. So most of the weight's over the back axle, so it's easy for the boys to tip up. And also it'll turn a bit easier. And then I jump down here on the notepad. These are all the loads for today. Then I just write down the weight of the load, and then all that can get billed out, and yeah, now just carry on. I'll drag a bit over this hole, and then I'll go get some sand. Just scrape off this whole thing actually, make it a bit nicer. Take the topsoil off it so when it rains it won't get a bit muddy on the crossing. Go to the sand pile. I'll just go on the edge for the messier stuff, the weeds in it. I don't really need to get fully clean stuff. Drain there. Shelter's about half full, if that. A slower day today with the Komatsu crew coming out, set up the digger, so right. Should be able to get a few more tons in. Then I'll knock the tops off, bucket. rejects pile back around here. Quite a bit piled up now. We probably will re-screen it. It's just quite wet, so probably more of this is rejects than it needs to be. Probably a bit of good stuff in here. Drop it down to first gear up the hill. Go back. Push up a little bit. Hit the first again. Piles up a bit. Not too high, so I'm not dragging the ass of the loader up the hill. Good enough, so we're making the most of our space. Yeah, just round and around in the dust. We've got the water cart down there, but it's supposed to rain soon, so